What's up, Ham Pal fans? In this video, this is going to be a follow-up video about Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day Parade.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, St. Patty's Day. You guys probably have seen the last video we've done about the St. Patrick's Day Parade. But this is a follow-up video on St. Patty's Day because a lot of people asked us, why were you guys not there last year? Will you guys be there this year? But this video will clear it up. We are permanently banned. Mm-hmm. We could never ever participate in the parade because of a personal vendetta. Let me tell you guys how it went down. I mean, we've been messaging the parade committee of talking about ways how we could make it safe. But in return, they have ghosted us. Which I think is very unprofessional. Then after we realized that we were being ghosted, we stopped. The Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee are childish because ghosting is what teenagers, high schoolers would do to boys they didn't like. And they're fucking old, grouchy people.
Like, be our grandma.
Yeah. We went to the sheriff's office with the email we got from the parade committee to see if we could apologize if we were an issue. And they told us we were never an issue. If it could have been an issue, we would have stopped it on year one. But you guys have been doing it for a long ass time. And what makes them decide to not have you guys this year anymore? We went to the headquarters of the parade committee where they would have their meetings at. Talked to them in person because since they ghosted us, we might as well go in and see if we could have a meeting.
The one-on-one stuff.
Yeah. So we came in, then the look on their face was like, oh, we were such a bother.
Oh, yeah.
And we tried to explain to the St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee that it was never an issue with the sheriff's office. And if it could have been an issue with the sheriff's office, they would have put an end to it from the year that we started.
Bingo.
And she was like, you don't get the picture.
Very nasty.
Yeah, she was very unprofessional and very rude about talking to us. I'm like, ma'am, let's come up with a plan to make it safe. I understand we'll take the fire truck horn off. If the fire truck horn is such alarming, we'll take it off.
Bingo.
In the last video, you've seen there was dirt bikes, there were like motorcycles, go-karts, and a little 50cc moped is unsafe.
Wow.
Baloney, because
bullshit.
After we explained,
they just don't
she was getting very angry and agitated. I'm like, how could we make it safe? Then I was like, if we can't bring the moped, my parents own a shop.
Bingo.
And they would enter their car or rent a golf cart to be a part of the parade to represent a business. And I was going over there to talk to them about that. Since y'all think this is unsafe, how can we make it safe? Let's come up with a plan where we pay our money, we be a part of the parade, and have fun. We've been doing it since we were little kids. Then she was like,
scrapped it.
She was like, you know what, guys? I do not have any time for this. This is the words that come out of her mouth. You both are permanently eliminated from ever participating in the parade. Doesn't matter what you enter in the parade. You guys are denied entry from future parades. Pretty much
for the rest of our life.
Banning us from the parade. So I was like, really? You gonna ban us from ever participating in the parade? Then she was like, we reserve the right to refuse entry from any floats. And for you guys to come in here and inspect entry. If we don't reply to you guys, that means we don't want anything we don't want you guys a part of the parade. No. After she told us that we were permanently eliminated entry from future parades, pretty much banned from future parades.
Ever participating in the
parade.
parade.
Not us. We can't even be in it. No. Like, then We told
Doesn't matter. 50 years later, we can't.
Yeah, they're probably going to be dead. Then she was like, you know what? Out, you guys, you need to leave. We're not talking about this. You guys are banned from entering the parade. You guys can enjoy yourself, but you're banned from entering the parade. Now leave. Very disgusting how she treated us. And it was very disrespect. I'm just like...
What crawled up your ass and died?
For real. We left and we saw some of our favorite locals that they loved us, and we explained what happened. And they were like...
How?
How could you guys be permanently banned from the parade? Did you guys did anything?
Nope.
Did you guys... I'm like, we explained we don't know why we got banned.
We did.
But most likely, it's going to be a mystery why the reason why we got banned. I mean, I understand with the fire truck horn, it may be impersonating a firefighter. For the time we talked with the committee, we tried to make it safe. We tried, what do we need to do to make it safe? After we went home.
And just thought about what the fuck we do.
Then after that, we thought about what do we do? Literally, I mean, what did we do to piss them off?
They're punk ass bitches.
For real. I mean, if they could have... I mean, if they could have been more professional, and they should have sent a golf cart after us.
Square one.
Yeah, day one.
No, you guys need to take that shit home. We are not doing that here.
For real.
We'll take that shit home.
But wait until now. You gonna say something about it? Very unprofessional. The last thing I want to say is I wish there was more professionalism in here.
Bingo.
Like, if the parade committee had such of a big of an issue with us doing it, they should have stopped it from
day one.
Then, if they didn't like it, talk to us about it instead of ghosting, banning us. Just like if I was on the parade committee, and I understand where they're coming from. Don't get me wrong. We've been blowing up their parade, and probably these people hated it that we blew up the parade. But there's always a thing to resolve things. Like, for example, if I was on that parade committee and there was boys that going around with a fire truck horn doing that shit, I'll be like, I'll tell the other members, go send a golf cart, go, they're right over there, go stop them, and tell them to come, I want to see them. Stop it. By then, if they could have came up to us and told us we got to stop doing that, that's illegal. You guys cannot be doing that for our parades.
You take it home.
We take it home and we're done. In 2014, that would have been the only year we did the fire bike. And we've been told not to ever do it again. And it will never be. But for all these years, they allowed it. And also, on that parade, if I was on that parade committee and there were two boys coming in here asking about how to make it safe, I'll be like this. All right, guys, I sent you an email, but let me clarify it. But first, before that, I will not ghost them. No. I would tell them, you guys need to come to this address, to headquarters. Let's discuss a plan. Then the boys come. If I was on the parade committee, I'd say, look, guys, that's cool as hell. I like that, but there are certain things we got to discuss. If it was a problem with the sheriff's office, and I would tell them that. Then if the boys came to us and say, the sheriff's office never had an issue, that's the problem. There was never an issue with the sheriff's office. So that's another thing to keep their asses covered so people don't realize, oh, I get to ban people or whatever I want. But technically they're allowed to.
Discrimination. They're
allowed to because this is a Republican state. If we were having this meeting, I would tell the boys, this is what we're allowed to do. You got if we don't do illegal, like if you're doing that for the parade, I would work with the boys. Bingo. I would come up with something, and I'll tell them, if you want to be a part of the parade, here's the price. Hand them a sheet. Here are the rules. Here's the parade rules. But they're lazy as fuck, assuming that everybody knows the rules.
Look at the fuck, I know that. Oh, we look on my fucking phone and look at that rule. Fuck out of here.
Or at least tell their parade their attendee, the entries, tell the entries, give them a copy of the rules.
Bingo.
Or email them a copy of the rules. Like, here's the rules, guys. You disobey these rules, you're disqualified and you're eliminated. But with the back to the boys thing, the boys came and we will discuss what's allowed and we'll discuss any of issues. But we were such
a nuisance.
We were such a nuisance and a bother at the Hilton Head Island St. Patty's Day Parade Committee headquarters. We were such a nuisance that they did not even want to talk to us.
Or look at us.
Or even look at us. Like, ugh.
Fuckheads are back.
For real. They hate us.
They're fucking childish. Grow the fuck up. You're twice as age as us, so grow the fuck up.
3 times the age. I mean, the only thing that I have for the Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee is that y'all should have been more professional. Y'all should have been in more detail. And if we were breaking a law or breaking a rule, say that. Instead of saying, oh, it was an issue with the sheriff's office. We went to the sheriff's office and they say they to verify were we an issue, and they say
they enjoyed us.
Yeah, they enjoyed us. And if it was an issue, they would have stopped it themselves. And the parade committee just don't.
No.
They think they're way powerful than us.
They think they're God. No, you're not.
I mean,
you ain't shit.
Hopefully this would be able to tell you guys as locals and fans of Hampow that the reason why we were banned from the Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day. It's unknown. They never told us the real reason, and they refuse to tell us. And we were such a bother. So you know what?
We say fuck the shit.
We leave Hilton Head Island on every day. If it's St. Patrick's Day that year, we're off the island because we can't be a part of it. So why support it?
Bingo.
You know. So that's why last year we went to Greenville, South Carolina, and walked around like 2 guys that had nothing to do.
Kick rocks or something.
We went to kick rocks. I enjoyed kicking rocks and just thinking about what did we do to deserve this. They should have been more pacific and more professional.
Bingo.
But their rules, they're bad. We donated our St. Patrick's Day props to the staff at Riley's, the restaurant, so they could have a good St. Patty's Day. And we threw the fire bike itself in the dumpster, and a lot of people raised hell about that. Why would you destroy a memory? Then I'm like saying we could never be a part of the parade. We got banned. So we went brainstorming to come up with solutions. Basically the saddest thing about this, that we had to pretend that we did something wrong, I guess. If it was, because we knew, in fact, the sheriff's office never had an issue with it. If they would have had an issue, the words from the sheriff, if it could have been an issue, my deputies would have been on that since year 1. And we would definitely send patrolmen out to stop you guys. We wouldn't have had an issue with it. So, my personal opinion about the parade committee, they strongly hate us. This has been a follow-up video addressing that we were banned.
Bingo.
For life.
Never get to go participate again.
Nope.